Turn on light.
Sure, turning soft lights on.
Hey, it's me, the guy from the video. My name's actually Jack, but you can call me the guy who snaps his fingers and it can change his bed in about 2 seconds. And yeah, I do that every single day. It's really convenient when you can snap your fingers and just change your bed, but that's besides the point. Today I want to tell you guys that this is not my everyday routine, but it is a pretty good idea of what I get up to on a day-to-day basis in my online entrepreneurship kind of life. I recently dropped out of college, so it's probably important that you know that. And I was in my 5th semester, so I was 2.5 years into my college. I still get a diploma, all that, but I don't plan on actually pursuing what I was in, which was information technology, IT, as my career. So just a little backstory there, but I want to kind of narrate the story as we're going along from here on out, so you guys kind of have an idea of my thought process and what I'm thinking behind the things that I'm doing in my day. You're not just kind of seeing some guy, walk around his house and sit on his computer for 8 hours. Alright, so pretty much the first thing I do after I get up and out of my bed is I turn on my computer and, I admire my beautiful working space. I really like the way it looks. I'm definitely trying to make it look better at times. And then, of course, I go brush my teeth. After that, I walk upstairs, turn on the kettle, get it going, grab a cup out of the cabinet for my wonderful coffee. And I've actually been using the AeroPress lately. It's a basically coffee press that really makes a nice cup of coffee, single serve. It's pretty quick. You don't have to use a whole machine, and I really like it. So if you guys are into coffee, you might want to check it out. And yeah, that's what I do. I grab my coffee and I go and head back down to the studio or the setup. So once I sit down, it ends up being about 6:15 a.m. and then from this time I work until about 8 or whatever that really lands on a YouTube video, and that's my main task for the start of my day. At least recently that's been my routine. This changes from time to time and I'm always trying to adjust it, but something I didn't mention that I always do in the morning is when I'm brushing my teeth or when I'm making my coffee, I like to think of things I'm grateful for or thankful for like 1 to 2 minutes. And you guys might think that is a little bit silly, and I could see why I used to think that way, but doing this actually improves my mood dramatically. It gives me a reason to smile, and starting your day off right is very powerful in being productive throughout the day and keeping your mind fresh. So if you guys want to try that too, I really recommend it. Just think of things for 1 to 2 minutes that you were thankful for, and your mood's going to be increased almost right away. And of course, I gotta have that lo-fi on to keep me productive. And then once the video is uploaded for YouTube, that is my first task of the day done, and I move on to the next task, which is basically to work on my second online business. That is basically running some websites, doing some affiliate marketing, and it's really just upkeeping the websites and adding content to them. So that is the thing I do from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then at 9 a.m. I go into my third online business, which is print on demand or t-shirt business. If you want to know more about that, there's plenty of videos on my channel about it, but I do that from usually 9 a.m. to 10, and then I take a little break. And on this break, something I like to do is get some lunch. I pretty much eat the same thing every single day, some eggs with some salsa on them, usually on some toast. And then the reason I take this break is because a lot of people, they want to really get out there, right? They think the only way to do it is to work 13 hours a day. And to be honest, for me, there's no way I can work 13 hours a day and be productive. So 4 really productive hours is a lot better than 8 all right hours. So getting my brain ready to go, mentally prepared to take on more work by taking a good break, getting some sun. I always go for a walk outside. Something I really like to do is just eat, walk, take a break, read a little bit maybe, and then go get back to it in a little bit, because taking these breaks gets you a mental refresh, and then you can get even more work done in the long run, and you don't have to stress yourself out so much because you are actually in a more productive state when you have all this energy, and you don't have to really push yourself as much, which makes everything a lot easier. So after my walk, what I do is I come back to my computer, I sit down, and I make sure to get some water in me. And then what I do is I basically continue working on my third online business, the print-on-demand business, for another 1 to 2 hours. It really depends on the day and what I have set for myself up to do, but usually 1 to 2 hours more work on the third online business. And then at 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, I work on my fourth online business, which is very new to me. I just added this into my routine recently. It is Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. If you don't know what that is, basically it's making books and putting them on Amazon through their program. But yeah, that is the fourth thing I do. Right now I'm doing that an hour every day, and that's from 2 to 3 p.m. Then after I'm finished with my fourth online business, I go ahead and I do some extra tasks, things that I haven't done early in the day, checking my email, checking stuff, and also sometimes I will use this 3 to 5, these 2 hours, to really just relax some more, chill, or if I'm feeling like it, which is 9 times out of 10, I will just do some more work on one of my 4 businesses in one way or another. And then after that, I really just chill, take some time for myself, because in my mind it is really important that you are feeling good about what you're doing. And that's why I actually like doing this routine, because to a lot of people this would seem boring or not fun at all, but to me, I enjoy most of it. And that is really what you should get out of this video, is that you should enjoy your routine, do things that are purposeful for you and really fulfill you, because that's what matters the most. So I'm not saying do everything I do and you'll be fulfilled. I'm saying do what really fulfills you and find the best way to do it so you can get things done and you can have fun doing it. Then at about 5 p.m. I go ahead and I make myself some food. I eat up that food, get it in me, all good. And then after that, I really just take some time to really think about my dreams, think about the things I want. After I eat, I also like to talk with friends, socialize a bit and really just talk to people and keep my mind fresh. This helps me a lot. But also something I want to talk more about is building your dreams, because looking at things you want and things that are going towards your goals is very important, because that will drive you even further to do more for yourself and to enjoy more of what you're doing. Then at about 7 p.m. I like to sit back down at my desk and just kind of brainstorm some ideas. What can I do better? What is working for me that I could improve upon? Or just really thinking ideas, writing them down. And anytime throughout the day, if I think of an idea that I think is a good idea, I always make sure to write it down, because once you write it down, you have somewhere to look back at your ideas. So at this time, I like to look back at the ideas I already have written down, add to them, adjust them, and really kind of just think, how am I going to take action on these ideas? And that hour almost is really just thinking of how I can take action, more ideas on what I could do to, scale my businesses, improve on things. And this is really just a great time to think about that, because if you don't make time to think about how you can improve, then you might end up just doing the same thing that's not working over and over again. So I think this is a really important part of my day too. And then once 8 p.m. rolls around, pretty much, I go ahead and before I go and shower and head to bed, I really like to get in some kind of activity, a workout, whether it be cardio or some kind of weight resistance training. I like to get some type of workout in. This helps me kind of just calm down for the day, puts me in a really good mood to just go to sleep, gets me a bit tired if I'm not already. And yeah, I just do some push-ups, chin-ups, whatever. I might go for a run or skip some rope, but I really like just getting in some activity. Makes me feel good and it keeps me healthy, so I really like that part of my routine, and I try to get a little bit in each day. Then after my workout, it's usually about 8:30, and from 8:30 to 9 I like to shower. I always shower at night. That's just a habit that I've developed in the past couple months and I really like it. So yeah, I have my shower after my workout and then I get ready for bed. And when I say get ready for bed, what I really mean is I end up reading a little bit more of one of the books I have, and then I reflect on my little dream journal. This is a little book that I wrote my main goal on the front, and then when I open it up, I have a bunch of things that I want, things that have popped into my head. I usually rewrite this dream journal pretty often, and I really just add things to it as I think of them. They don't have to be things necessarily that are goals, but I add things that I want in my life to this journal, and I reflect on it every day at bedtime, and this really helps to keep my mind focused on what I actually want. So yeah. So then I end up falling asleep usually around 9 to 10, and that's my whole day. Now you guys gotta remember that my day doesn't always look like this. There are a lot of variables that change, and really I just try to make it into blocks as much as I can, really block out my work and not work for 8 hours straight. That's the main objective here, and that's the main thing I focus on in my routine. Every day something changes a little bit, but this is the gist of what happens in my day-to-day life as a online entrepreneur and a college dropout. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like. It would mean a lot to me. Smash the like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comments. Yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and peace out. Google, turn off my lights.
No!
Hey Google, turn off the lights, please.